Let's go! What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel in another Schnitzel video. This time I will be talking about the AMX 1357 in World of Tanks Blitz. This vehicle is right now available in this store and we can have it from the Black Friday offers, and a lot of players are hyped, of course, always to get this tank. Let's say now, let's ignore all of those OP vehicles, but the AMX 1357 is just most wanted because of the 6 shells in the magazine. It's a no-tool loader. It's so fun to play, especially in fun modes. Right now we don't have a cool fun mode for this tank, but let's say uprising, gravitizing, gravity, big boss mods, all tanks with anyway auto reloader and auto loader are the favorite ones for big boss modes or for fun modes. But this tank got even 6 shells. It's so fun to play it in fun mode, but how this tank is performing on normal battles, on regular battles, and how to play with it, that's what I'm going to show you here in this video. So about equipment, we need here for sure calibrated shells, because we have very bad penetration if you don't go for calibrated shells. It's even with calibrated shells a very weak penetration, and if you are going to play against higher tier tanks, tier 8 heavies and good armored TDs, forget it. You will not have a single chance to penetrate any of them from the front, and that's why it's really pretty tricky to play with this tank. Go for the supercharger, we need that also as well. Accuracy is insane with refined gun. Defense system, improved assembly, we have anyway paper armor. I'm going here for the enhanced tracks. Improved optics, of course, we are a light tank, we wanna have a better view range than the others. Engine accelerator and the consumable delivery system. We have here on this tank no adrenaline, that's why it's better to be able to use more often your consumables, those and your engine power boost. Alright, and now for more view range and TPM, going for Pané Pâté and Café Croissant, and improved fuel, of course, for more speed, and with that we will reach an average speed of 40 km per hour. We can reach a top speed of 60 km per hour with this vehicle. So far so good. So here we go, let's talk about the stats, what we have here on paper. We got concealment and movement, we will need it. Concealment and movement, that your concealment will stay activated like you are not moving with this tank, and also but it will be ineffective when shooting. That's why we need here a spot with this vehicle. I'm gonna show you later on the battlefield. We need a spot where we are in best case all the time not spotted, even we are firing, because we have 6 shells. It's not like we have only 1 shell and we can hide again. We got 6 shells, and you really want to make sure you are in a position where you will be able to fire all of your shots in best case without being spotted. Otherwise you're gonna be spammed. Yeah, it's normal. I mean, to fire all of your 6 shells you will need 6 seconds, and we can't stay somewhere 6 seconds and you are spotted, because sooner or later you are going to get slapped. Alright, speed is insane, rotation is insane. As we can see, there are 6 shells in the magazine, and we can deal with each shot 90 damage of hit points per shot, sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. With precision fire, maybe, I don't know, 130, 250 damage per shot. So far so good. I'm gonna skip the part of talking about the armor of the tank, because we have no armor. If you are lucky, maybe the enemy will hit your gun, or I don't know, somewhere in the turret where it's not pinnable, but most of the time all the shots from the enemy will go through. Just pray for energy, RNG, and maybe you will block some shots, but armor is paper, no need to talk about it. With this battle in Copperfield, and I think that this is really a good showcase to show you how to play with this tank. So keep it in mind, try to stay out of the radar and out of the sight of the enemy tanks if possible. Now in the beginning of the battle I'm just trying to go to rush medium sight just to spot, but then I will fall back again. Maybe I will get 1 or 2 free shots, and that's the problem. It's not like you can fire a shot then fall back again. You need to fire 6 shots, for example, and with that will take 6 seconds, and that's really very risky if you stay there, and while shooting, of course, anyone else can hit you. That's why the best way to play with this tank is to fall back somewhere where you can just do your damage and you are out of the sight of the enemy tanks. Very important, and that's what I will do now. So now I'm seeing what's going on around me, which way I should go, so that I will be out of the radar of the enemy vehicles. Now I'm seeing that the Dracula is rushing on the T-23. I will do another risky move, aggressive move, just to make sure to finish this tank, and then I will chill because I'm nearly actually one shot. Also be aware, of course, if you are playing against a Smasher, KV2, SU, ISU 152, they have the ability with that derp gun just to finish you with one shot if they hit you in the right spot with their HE or hash shells. Okay, so very important, be aware of those things if you are playing against them. You really don't want to risk to get spotted. So now I'm in a good position here. I'm far away from the enemy, and I can just deal my damage without being spotted, and this is really the best case how to play with this tank. Going completely backline, let your heavies or mediums do the damage. I mean, yes, we are a light tank, but we are kind of special light tank. We are a light tank with 6 shells and a magazine. We are not a light tank with one shot with a good alpha damage, and then we can fall back again. That means, as I told you, we need a place where we can fire our shells in peace and safety, and that's why we must play it like a sniper. Like, let's say, a very mobile, fast TD, okay? The Helsing is waiting for me the whole battle right there, and I'm gonna finish him in the end. Alright, so now we are here 2v2. The Britannia Panther is trying to spot me as well, but if you stay both of them here in this position, they will come to us. So I decided to split, that the Panther stay there and I go somewhere else, and with that we have a better chance to spot the enemy and also stay alive. For example, the Britannia keep the VZ busy and I can flank him. Okay, always think about things like that. Now I went out because I knew I can take a shot. Very lucky, only 1 hit point left, but sometimes we need luck, okay? And now, okay, I supported enough, I would say, and the Britannia will do the rest of the job. He will be now destroyed by the Helsing, but I will finish this guy here. I'll be waiting for him. I got right now a better view range. I don't need to risk it. Playing with a light tank, keep it in mind. If you are playing against, in the end, 1v1 against a heavy or a TD, you are not the one who should risk, because a light tank or a medium tank got a better view range than the Helsing. That means you got the advantage to see him before he sees you. That's why in those kind of situations, don't rush, hide and wait until he pokes for you. Look at this. Until you are spotted, there is 3 seconds, and in that 3 seconds you can just do your damage, finish the enemy, or do a shot and then fall back, relocate, and then outrange him again. Okay, very important. So second class mastery badge here went for 2.3k of damage, nearly 2.4k of damage with this tank. Actually really a good damage for a tier 7 light tank. And now I'm gonna tell you my opinion about this tank. So is this tank OP on a regular battle? Is this tank very strong performing on regular battles? I would say yes, it's performing good in the right hands, but this tank is really very tricky to play. It's not beginner friendly at all. Anyway, light tanks are not beginner friendly. So if you are a beginner player who wanna buy this tank because of the 6 shells and bam, you know, it's fun, yes, go for it, but play only fun mode, because leave your hands away if you don't know how to play with this tank, because you will just suck at it. You will say, this tank is trash. Yes, it's indeed trash if you don't know how to play with it, and it's very hard to master the playstyle of this tank. Is this tank, with his performance on the battlefield like this, OP or very strong? In my opinion, no. Because if you have a look at the DPM, for example, okay, and the hard playstyle of this tank, we got here with this tank 2.3k DPM. I mean, we got plenty of other tier 7 lights like the M41D going here for nearly 3k DPM. We got the Aufklärung Panther with 2.7k DPM. We got the T71, we got the SP1C, LTTB, a lot of tier 7 OP light tanks actually, and that's why this tank doesn't belong to the best tier 7 light tanks, but it's so fun to play, as we saw. And of course, if you play with it in fun modes like Big Boss, Gravitizing Gravity, you will have a lot of fun, and it's just, yeah, one of the most let's say memes tank in this game. Like, I don't know, the T49, etc. So it's fun to play, yes. Is it OP or very good to help you to grind your win rate? I would say no, because it's anyway not the best in point of DPM and gun, etc. And it's also not beginner friendly. It's very hard to adapt to the playstyle of this tank. So that's it, guys. That was my opinion about the AMX 1357, which is right now available in the store, and we can have it from the Black Friday offers for exactly how much gold? 3.5k gold. It's really a fair price, okay? So go for it, absolutely, and just play fun modes if you are a beginner player. If you are a skilled good player, yeah, there is a potential to do good battles with it and to win battles with it, but still, as I told you, it's very hard to play with this tank. That's it, fellas. I hope you enjoyed. MrSchnitzel is out now. See you soon, and bye bye.